This is the Marlboro Trail heading up Mount Monadnock. Oh, let's see, I think right up around the corner I'm going to get to some ledges with a nice view. It's a fun trail, lots of rock scrambling once you get out of the woods. I'm sucking wind today though. Whew. Okay, now I think that's the summit right there, maybe. That might be Monte Rosa, which is a sub-peak that I'm gonna go over and check out. Overcast, but no rain in the forecast. And I think it's about 50, maybe a little under 50 right now. And 4 cars in the parking lot besides mine. And I just passed 2 groups. So I think it'll be a quiet day. The Old Toll Road parking lot had, I don't know, 10 cars in it maybe when I went by, so I don't think it'll be too busy today. And usually we just come up and go straight up to the summit on this trail, which is a really fun trail on the approach. But today I'm gonna hang a right on the Marion Trail, which I think is right here, and go out and do a loop to get to places that I haven't seen. Monadnock has over 40 miles of trails, and I seem to do the same ones, so we're gonna try something new. There we are, and I'm gonna head that way on a new adventure. This is the Marion Trail, which is not one of the more used trails, although, I mean, you can see where it is, so people do use it, but it's not an extremely popular trail, and it's kind of neat. It's got a lot of blowdowns, and now we have a section in here with a lot of moss and baby trees. And prior to this, there was there's something up there flying. There was some nice open rock ledges with nice views, and it seems like a really nice trail. I like being on less popular trails too, so that's a nice bonus. This is about 3/4 of the way up Great Pasture Trail. I don't know why it's called that. I just came out of the woods, and there's a little bit of wind, so I'm gonna put on my wind jacket. I have a t-shirt on right now. That's the summit right there. And my trail goes up here, and it's heading to a peak called Monte Rosa, which I believe was the only viewpoint, like, kind of, it's not on the summit, but it's near it. Before the fire that cleared the summit, that was the viewpoint. And then I'm gonna go down to the right, away from the summit, and see a bunch of things I've never seen before. Like, there used to be a hotel up here, so it's the old halfway house. I'm going to go up there, and then I'm going to join up with a trail called Cliff Walk, which has a couple viewpoints on it. One's named for Emerson, and the other one's for Thoreau, and supposedly it was their favorite spots. Those were the favorite spots of theirs on the mountain, so someplace new. And then I'll head up to the summit, and then I'll see, because there's another little loop I could do. And then I'm going to come down the Marion Trail. Or sorry, I'm going to come down the Marlboro Trail and back to the car. So this is Monte Rosa. It's kind of a neat marker on it. And it's a little cloudy, a little chilly. Kind of wish the sun would come out and hit. This is the view from the summit. And then I think that's kind of where I'm heading next. It looks better in person. Anyway. Oops. So I'm at a spot called Fairy Spring, as evidenced by the sign. But this seems like more than a spring right here. Maybe it might be marking this thing, I suppose. There's definitely water in there. I'm going to assume that's Fairy Spring. But in any case, I'm on the Fairy Spring Trail right now, and it's very pretty and quiet. Lovely. I just popped out at the end of Thoreau's trail, and I'm standing on a huge rock, which I'll pan down so you don't get motion sick. And this rock has awesome views, and it's called Thoreau's seat because this was his favorite spot on Mount Monadnock. And you can see it looks pretty good. I don't know if I sat down if I would still have as good of a view, but maybe the trees were shorter then. Very nice. So this is Cliff Walk, and it's partway through it. I could go down, but I have to go down to do it. There are two more viewpoints that way, but I ultimately would have to come back up, so I think I might save those for a later day. And then it's going to go that way, and there will be a few more viewpoints. This is Thoreau's seat. I think the next one is Emerson's seat. I'm not sure. And then I'll have to look at a map and decide what I want to do. But it's a little overcast, but not too bad. So this is another just random viewpoint on the Cliff Walk. I walked right by Emerson's seat. It didn't stand out to me. I mean, there were other open places, but I thought it would be more obvious than it was. If I were him, I would have come a little further and sat up here. And the sun is out now, and haven't seen anybody. I saw there were a couple groups of people near the old halfway house site, but so that's good. I prefer to be alone. And right over here is, let's see, one of those is Pack, and north is that one in the center, and the long one is Pack Monadnock, I believe. And then over here we've got like Rose Hill and Marlboro. And right there is Monadnock. There's a fun little hill in Massachusetts. dust is clearing out, so by the time I get up to the summit, maybe it'll be a bit clearer. I know it's windy, so I hope you guys can hear me. This is Bald Rock, and I was wrong before when I said I thought Monte Rosa had been previously the only view. This was actually the open peak that was visited by tourists before it denuded the actual summit. So this was Bald Peak, I believe is what it's called, although I don't know if you can see it right there. It is also known as, I can't see it from here, let me see, Kiastakuticus Peak. I have no idea what that means, if it's Native American or Greek, I don't know. Anyway, it's beautiful. This is on the Smith Connector Trail, and that little thing right there is Bald Peak. I know it is, that's Bald Peak. Windy. I don't know if you can hear me, but there's the summit up there. And you can, if I zoom in, you might be able to see people right there. I think they're on the White Cross Trail, maybe? I don't know. I'm going up in junction with that, and then I'm going down, so we shall see.